Regret is a slow-burning fire, smoldering in the background of a man's life, flaring up when he least expects it. It doesn't hit in your 30s when you think you have all the time in the world. It doesn't fully set in during your 40s when you're caught in the grind of building a life. But then, 50s, 60s, 70s, it creeps in. A quiet voice whispering, "Why didn't you? What if you had?" The worst part, by the time many men realize what truly matters, it's too late to go back. But you still have time. Today, we're exploring the biggest regrets older men carry and exactly how you can avoid them. Some of these will hit hard, maybe even make you uncomfortable, but that's good, because discomfort pushes change. Regret number 1, not living authentically. One of the most heartbreaking regrets men face is not living a life true to themselves. For decades, they chased promotions, paid bills, and played it safe. They followed society's script: get a good job, buy a house, provide. But at some point, a terrifying realization hit. I lived my entire life for others. I never did what I truly wanted. Maybe they wanted to start a business, but stayed in a stable 9 to 5. Maybe they wanted to travel, but kept delaying it for next year. Maybe they loved art, music, or writing, but abandoned their passions because they didn't seem practical. By the time they reach retirement, they realize something chilling. They never really lived, they merely existed. Think about this. At 65 years old, Colonel Sanders started KFC. Ray Kroc was 52 when he turned McDonald's into a global empire. And even in his 70s, Mandela stepped into leadership. These men could have said, "It's too late for me." Instead, they rewrote their story. How to avoid this regret? Stop waiting for the right time to pursue what excites you. The right time is now. Say no to paths that don't align with who you are, even if they seem safer. Ask yourself, if I were 80 looking back, what would I regret not doing? Then go do it. Regret number 2, working too much and neglecting relationships. Men often believe their worth is in what they produce, not who they are. They sacrifice weekends, miss birthdays, answer late-night emails, telling themselves it's all for the family. But what good is providing if, in the process, you miss your child's first steps, your wife's quiet cries when she felt alone, your best friend's funeral because you couldn't get away? Then retirement comes, and suddenly, the job that consumed their life is gone, but so are the people they were working so hard for. How to avoid this regret? Create memories, not just money. Your children won't remember how hard you worked. They'll remember if you showed up. Set boundaries. No job should own your nights and weekends. Reconnect. Call the old friend. Apologize to the partner. Take your children on that trip before they no longer care to go with you. Regret number 3, not taking care of their health sooner. Every man in his 60s, 70s, and beyond has one thing in common. They wish they had taken better care of their body when they were younger. The extra 50 pounds they ignored, now it's diabetes. The stress they powered through, now it's heart disease. The junk food diet, now it's a body they don't even recognize. But here's something many men don't realize until it's too late. Poor health doesn't just affect you, it affects your family. The man who once provided for his family now depends on them. Instead of running around with grandchildren, he watches from the sidelines. Instead of traveling, he's scheduling doctor's appointments. They would trade everything, their money, their past accomplishments, just to feel strong again, just to move without pain, just to have one more healthy decade. How to avoid this regret? Move your body daily, even if it's just a walk. Fix your diet. Cut the processed junk. Prioritize real whole foods. Sleep. Chronic exhaustion isn't a badge of honor, it's slow suicide. Regret number 4, losing touch with friends. Do you ever wonder why older men seem lonelier than older women? It's because men, over time, let friendships die. They got busy. Work took over. Marriage changed things. And before they knew it, their circle had shrunk to no one. Women tend to maintain friendships. Men let them slip away, assuming I'll catch up later, but later never comes, until they look around and realize they have no one left. The most dangerous part? Loneliness kills. Studies show it's as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. And yet, so many men let themselves drift into isolation. How to avoid this regret? Prioritize friendships like your life depends on it, because it does. Schedule time with friends. If you don't, life will push it aside. Join communities, men's groups, fitness classes, online masterminds. Stay connected. If you've lost touch with a friend, reach out today. Send the text. Make the call. Regret number 5. Not taking more risks. Older men say they regret the chances they didn't take far more than the ones they did. The love they never pursued. The business they never started. The adventure they postponed until it was too late. They played it safe because that's what they were told was smart. But in the end, the missed opportunities haunt them more than their failures. How to avoid this regret? Stop waiting for certainty. There is no perfect moment. Start now. Be willing to fail. Every successful man has a long list of failures. They're not the opposite of success, they're part of the process. Take one bold step today, just one, then another, then another. Bonus facts: what you still have time to change. Here are 4 powerful truths to carry with you. 1. It's never too late. Many men believe once they hit 40, 50, or 60, the ship has sailed. That's a lie. Colonel Sanders started KFC at 65. Nelson Mandela became president at 75. You are not too old. 2. People remember how you made them feel, not what you did. The legacy you leave won't be your title or bank balance. It'll be how you treat others. 3. Small changes add up fast. 1 healthier meal, 1 phone call to an old friend, 1 evening spent with your children instead of your inbox. These small choices compound over time. 4. Happiness isn't in what you achieve, it's in what you appreciate. The happiest men aren't the richest or most accomplished. They're the ones who learned to be grateful for what they have. Let me leave you with one final thought. You are still writing your story. You can turn the page today. If you've been playing it safe, waiting for the right time, or assuming there's still plenty of time left, don't. Regret is silent. It doesn't show up now. It creeps in when it's too late to fix. But you still have time. What's one regret you refuse to have in 10 years? Drop it in the comments. And if this hits home, share it with a friend. Because the biggest tragedy isn't just living with regret. It's watching someone you love do the same. For more videos on self-care, personal growth, and living your best life, hit that subscribe button. Your future self will thank you.